You're listening to the Unfortunate Cookies podcast. This is the mini-series, Stories from Our Childhood. I'm Heath Fall.
I'm Kyle A. Schoen, and let's talk about our deck show.
Let's do it. You just changed things up on me.
I did. It's a deck show.
It's a deck show.
Yeah, it's a nice deck.
Yeah. It was a nice deck. I think it was new, and there was no handrails. I was thinking about that.
Did you feel awkward during that?
Playing it?
I feel like my area of life that I was in was just like awkward.
Oh, I feel like we were, high school, maybe awkward times.
Mm-hmm.
I'll point out to why why we shouldn't have felt awkward. But anyways, so basically we had a band. We teased it last time. We've talked about it before. Supremacy was the name. Mm-hmm. No racial intention whatsoever. Remember, we were homeschoolers.
By the way, this is a week-old fortune cookie I'm munching on.
Good. So we had a rock band. We talked about the story, like in our getting the band back together episode. Me and you played together. It was super fun. Then we started a rock band. Like, should we just do this? You know, what the funny part is, I remember it was with Jay Ferris. I was like, we should start a band. And I just was meaning like, a rock band should happen. And he was like, definitely. And then he acted like we were in the band together, but he didn't really play an instrument. And so I don't know if you remember this, but I approached you.
I could also see Jay being like, yeah, I'm in a band.
Yeah.
And somebody like, oh, what do you play? Oh, I don't play anything.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he did say that too. He was like, yeah, we have a band.
Everybody knows somebody like that. Just like, I mean, I'm included, man.
Yeah. And then we were like, Kyle should play drums. And I think that was after the time we had played together. So like Jay was kind of involved with he was the thumbs up guy. He's like, do this, you know? But so it was me and you, and our first show, we played with Justin a couple times. He played like electric, and then he played bass for us. And then I think we were between stuff. We were like, for some reason, we were the age where it's like, if they're younger than you, they're not your friends.
Right.
Like, not going to I'm 16. I'm not going to hang out with that 15-year-old, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm not.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, I guess we'll get the guys that are younger us. So with Matt Solom, Joel Jacobson, which both of them are way better musicians than I will ever be. But like, we're slumming it with the young kids, you know, the babies are basically playing with us. Dude, I've got the footage of this show.
Kid, Joel had the best afro I have ever seen.
Yeah. Just a big old curly, just tangle. I've got the footage from this show. I'm totally going to load it to the end of this episode. Just a little taste of us. So we played this deck show, right? And I think it was a new deck for the back of the house. So it was like a stage because there was no railing yet. And it was perfect. So there was a bunch of bands there. And yeah, dude, just tell us about this.
Because I think you set up the show. Like you got us in there. And I like, and still to this day, like my personality is crap. We got, I forgot our timer here. Hold on.
We're like 3 minutes in.
Yeah. All right. So anyways, I got, I'm always like a need to know person. I don't need to know until I need to know. Like, just give me the details in the moment. Like, I'll figure it out. If it's not a right now thing, I don't need to know. So anyways, I'm like, I don't actually know how we got it set up. All I know is like, you got it set up and like things.
I think actually you set this one up.
Are you sure?
So it was, we formed a band. We started connecting with people, and we like, for a while, we played like one show a month. Like, it was just like, so there was these things called Rock Fires, which was started by Liam. And I think you were the one that connected with him. I think that's how we got in.
Okay. I remember it as not knowing how we got there. So I always assumed that you're the one that got us there. Could be wrong. Anyway.
Okay. This is what I think happened. I think you're like, hey, this guy wants to do these concerts in the area, a bunch of random bands. And then I connected with him. You were hands off.
Yeah.
And so you were the connection, but then you had no idea. Like, why are we here?
Yeah. So we get there, and I just remember like, okay, we're showing up to this place. Don't know who, was it Liam's house or Red's house or something like
It
that?
might have been, or someone they
Yeah.
knew. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know exactly whose house this is, but we're okay to be there. There's gonna be other people. We're doing this deck show, and which means that we set up on the deck, and that was our stage, like you said. And I just remember getting there. I'm like, holy crap! There's a lot more people here than I thought there was gonna be.
Yeah, I think there was legitimately a food truck back there.
And this was before food trucks were a thing,
Yeah, and it was
like
like
before they were popular.
there was like string lights, and there was like it felt like a couple hundred people.
Yeah, I remember like I don't really pay much attention to everything going on around me
Yeah.
until I have to. Like I'm just focused on like, all right, here's my thing, here's what I have to do, set up my drums, get everything like I need to be
This
ready up there's a deadline for me. That's
Yep.
how I operate. It's like I need to be ready here. So everything leading up to that point, like unless it's in line with what I'm about to do, it's irrelevant to me. Like
Right.
once I get to that point, I can focus on other things. So I remember like getting there, sitting down and looking up and I'm like, "Oh,
Okay, this is also so we recorded an EP with
yep.
Grant Floring, who was
Oh,
also in
that's
another
right.
band that night because Faces of
Mm,
My Time played with
yep,
him and Jacob, right? And then Saving Sarah, that was like
yep,
they played too with
yep,
John Paul.
yep.
So all these bands, this was like the first time, like these were bands we played with a lot because then we were like, let's
Yeah.
just keep doing this show basically.
Mhm,
So we recorded an EP. So this was our first show playing our own music that we
mhm,
wrote
mhm,
on a back deck, and there was like hundreds of people here
mhm,
and playing our own music. And this was the first like non-church thing we were at. Like not
mhm.
like I played for my youth group, and
Yeah,
and
that
it
was
is a big deal.
a legitimate venue and event for us, like for the local band scene. It was like we're going places now.
Yeah,
You know what? As I'm thinking about this,
we're
this
going
is what I've
places.
always felt is like our concerts. I was like, man, the audio sucks. Like the like recorded, it's good, but like when we did live stuff, like the difference of I always saw this about drums. The difference of like a truly mic'd drum kit in like a concert setting
Yeah.
is like that's amazing, right?
Hmm.
But like an open non-mic'd kit in the middle of the woods on somebody's back deck, I was like, man, like there's so many cool things happening here that if it sounded different, it
Yeah.
would be a whole different experience. So,
But dude, people loved it. Like I
oh
remember
no,
my
it
only
did for sure.
goal was like you set up your acoustic drum set and
Yep,
I got 100 watt like electric guitar amp. And I was
yep,
like, I just match my sound, my level, so you can hear me with you,
sure.
and me and you lock in, and
Yep.
people had fun. And
No, they
I
did.
I love how you said you felt awkward because I felt awkward too. I was such an awkward teenager, and still am. But anyways, the idea too that like the footage, I'll show the footage, and it's nothing crazy. It's a small friends show, whatever. There was like a lot of
Yeah.
people there, but everyone was like cheering and like yelling, and I still remember
Mhm.
feeling so like self-conscious. And I'm
Oh,
looking
really?
back, I'm like, dude, you play music? And there's like 50 people who are like, yeah, get it. I'm like, that's all you need. Why were we so like, I'm embarrassed to play. Don't look at me.
Oh, that's hard time. I do I do remember feeling like after that, I felt like the most fulfillment of gratitude and like this was awesome and
Yeah.
we did something cool. And but like the video's sweet. Every time I watch and listen to the video, I'm like, man, I really wish those drums sounded like they were in a concert setting.
Yeah.
And I wonder if just a thought, if you took that video, gave it Chat GPT, said, take the same exact thing and make it concert audio esque, like what the
Yeah.
difference
What's it?
would be.
There's an AI for that, like Sona or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it literally would do that. So
Sora.
Sora, maybe
Yeah,
we'll look it
that's
up.
Sora's a big one.
Dude, that could be our
Anyways,
theme song.
all right.
Dude, before you wrap up too, I want to say it was so
Actually,
fun
I'm
doing
going to
that.
unwrap.
Unwrap. But I think the fun part was that was the first thing that we did ourselves and made it happen. Like when you're growing
Yeah.
up, you're like, dude, we wrote that music and we performed it and we chose to do that. It wasn't like my parents brought me here and I did this, and
Yeah. I
doing your
think
own
we did
thing.
show up in your parents' van.
Well, yes, the 93 Dodge minivan will be another story, Siri. A lot of good times on that. My favorite moment was holding Josh's belt so he can pee out of the side of it on the highway. But we don't have time.
Going down the road.
Yep. Why didn't we stop?
Oh my gosh. All right. Next episode, changing it. We're talking about that. At least bringing it in the middle of the show. Okay. This week's fortune off of the chocolate fortune cookie is every person is the creation of themselves, the image of their own thinking and believing.
That one just
let that one marinate for a little while.
I think last week's was missing some and they gave it to this one.
Yeah. Every person is the creation of themselves, the image of their own thinking and believing. Sure.
Yeah.